Hello and welcome to another Ye Olde Battle Apps Hobby Report. Today I'm looking at the Season 3 book. Gonna have a little flick through it, look at some of the new characters and new players, and give you some of my initial thoughts. I'm doing this on my sofa, this is my living room, because I'm feeling lazy and I became a father 2 weeks ago, so I'm really tired. And I can't be asked to set up my tripod at my table, so this is on my lap, but it's okay. First of all, great front cover. Good old brisket. Looks pretty cool. Great artwork as usual. I do like that they've gone for the same idea they did in Season 2 with all the rules are just at the beginning. All the rules. So all in one place. I'm going to flip that really quickly because I'm not going to go through the rules. I will say that I do like the new changes to the rules in Season 3. I like that you get one momentum for going second, and I like that mascots are only worth one. I think it's really changed the dynamic of the game, which I think I'm really in favour of. You see people actually using mascots a lot more because you're not worried about them dying as much. Right, first part is the new fluff. Now I'm not going to talk too much about the fluff. I was tempted to in this because I have read it all, but I don't want to sort of be a spoiler for people who haven't read it yet. Good fluff, well written again, as usual. Great artwork again, as you'd expect. And I like the fact there's a bit more fluff than there was in Season 2. I was slightly disappointed by the lack of fluff in Season 2. So, on to the important bits. These guys, new guild. Lots of 2-inch melees in this. Lots of 2-inch melees. You can easily fill the team, I think, with almost entirely 2-inch melees. They come with two mascots, Donkey and Chicken. They look like an interesting team. I think I'm quite impressed. What I'm impressed with this so far, my initial response is I'm impressed that Steamforged have managed to create a new guild that actually still feels very different to the old ones, which is impressive, considering they've got 10 guilds now, 10 guilds. So it's impressive they've managed to create another one that is different to the old ones. The harvest marker thing obviously plays a big part for them. Planting harvest markers, other people using them. I think they look like they're a team for the long game, so they may struggle against teams like Fish and Engineers that like to just score goals quickly and get the game over by middle of turn 2, so they have to find ways of slowing them down, which they could find tough. But the 2-inch melees will help. Now, I'm not going to go through it too much because I think that I could spend ages talking about all different character plays. They've got the 2 captains and everything, but in the end, they'll have to just stand the test of gaming more than anything else. One thing I think is a bit odd, which I'm finding a bit odd and I don't know how to deal with, is that they're interesting and very different influence allocations. So they've got one captain, Thresher, with 3/5. Second captain, Grange, with 5/6. So the only captain I think that still brings 5 influence, apart from Obulus. And then various, so Tater Windle brings 1, Bushel brings 1, Windle brings 0. And then they've got characters like Milton who brings 3, for no obvious reason. Harrow brings 2, which is very standard, and then the Scarecrow brings 3. So that's a bit odd. And they've got a mascot that brings 0, so it's all a bit odd. I think it's going to you have to think really carefully about your influence allocation when you use these guys. I think they look interesting. At the moment, I'll be honest, I'm not going to buy them because they've also just bought Heralds of the Winter's Moon expansion, the Hunters expansion. So I want to use them really, and I've already got 6 teams. So there's only so many you can take, but they look good, they look interesting, the models look good. Be interesting to see how they're used. So moving on to the other new characters. Find Crucible. Some people are going to hate me for this. I don't like her. I don't see her as having a place in my team. She's very weak. 4/0. She gets at least 1 condition every turn, so she can be losing 2 or 1 health every turn as well. I don't see the use of her. Her dodge thing's quite cool. because you can just move within 1 inch of someone, to slip past and react. And she's got a bit dodgy and stuff, but I don't see it at the moment. Maybe after seeing, we'll wait to see if she's played and then make a decision. But at the moment, I'm not sold on it. I can't see her replacing any of my standard ones. She's not going to replace Vitriol, who's a better striker. She wouldn't, for me, replace Mercury, who's tougher and can hand out damage from distance. Certainly wouldn't replace Veteran Catalyst. Yeah, I'm not sure. I can't see her being used for me. And then we've got Pint Pot. He's pretty scary. His whole beer token thing is a bit irritating, that he gets influence for free, but I played against him once, and I'll be honest, actually I killed him pretty easily, because he's still doing 3s and 1s, so I managed to take him out. Again, he'll stand the test of time really for them. Short playbook, like most brewers, which is good. Big base though, which I don't think helps him too much. We'll see about him as well. Ox, not sold on him. I think he's a bit of a meh character. Drags everyone in with the which one is it? Yeah, with whirling chains, and then gets a bit stuck. So I'm not sure. I think he's a bit of a double-edged sword, or whatever it's called. I think he's a bit risky. And I'm going to annoy people again when I say I don't like Locust. I don't like him. I don't see the point in him. Again, I can't see him replacing anyone for me. Gravity Wells is useful. He's got some useful things, but I'm not buying him at the moment. Because again, I can't see him replacing anyone in the team. I'd rather take Colossus. I'd rather take Ratchet. I'd rather take, obviously Velocity will always be in. I'd rather take Hoist. So he's not in my team either. Fish. I'm not commenting too much on the Fish one. On Hag, she does look quite good. It's interesting. Another legendary play for them, which is always fun. I think she'll get in teams. I think she'll definitely get in teams. She'll replace Jack, I think, and Grayscales. Because she offers something a bit different, which I think is quite exciting for them. She should be a good one, and great model as well. Great artwork, great model. I think she's a good one. Be interesting to see her. Well, Hunter's got so many. Great Captain, looks interesting again. Lots of dodgy shenanigans for her. I like the fact that she can put down an AoE that's fast ground. That looks like fun. Just add a bit of movement for her, or for someone else. I think she looks good. Interesting addition with Hearn. I think Veteran Hearn's very good. I'm excited about using him, I have to say, because I wasn't too bothered about the original Hearn. I think Veteran 1 is a big improvement. Again, I think I'll probably come back and do more about Hunters when I've used these guys a bit more. Maybe add to my playing the Hunters video. Granite. I think she's going to struggle to get in. I think she's going to struggle to get in over Brick, to be honest. She's fun. I've seen people use her and it was interesting to see her used, but I can't see her getting in over Brick at the moment to me. We'll see. He's more kind of reliable and difficult. Don't know. I haven't seen many people use it so far. I do like the fact, by the way, before I go any further, that they've put all the players in this. I think that's a good touch. Because they've updated the rules, so why wouldn't they put them all in? Brain Pan and Memory, they look like enormously good fun. Definitely going to buy these guys. One, the models look amazing, but they look like they could be really interesting. I love the fact this idea of this little puppet just milling around, getting in people's way, doing a bit of damage if it feels like it, scoring a goal maybe, and just, that looks like fun. I'm not sure how good they are, but they look like really good fun. So I'm excited, I will get them at some point. Union, they got quite a fair bit. Brisket looks amazing. I just bought her actually, so she looks exciting. I'm excited about using her. Great footballer. I'm Open. That's a great play. Anything that you can make someone else do an activation in your, make someone do something in your activation is great. And actually, I think that the two new Solthekian models look like they could be fun as well. I'm excited about the new Union, but it's because I play Union, so but they look interesting. Essentially another striker. I think you could end up in this team with a really dangerous footballing team if you took Brisket, Grace, Mist, Avarice and Greed, Decimate. You could really just take a really quick, maybe Minx as well, a really quick footballing team. That could be quite fun, I reckon. And Benediction, I think, looks like quite fun as well. 3s and 2 is a bit brutal. It's really tough with that. And you can give him +2 armour for free. So 3 and 4 against attack is pretty amazing. So I think they look like fun. It'd be interesting to see their models. That's it. And then there's a bit more fluff. Interesting to read. Lovely book as well. It's a bit thicker than the last one. They've added a bit more fluff in this one, and obviously they've got the rules for all the players. I apologise for my voice apparently going all gruff right now. Like I said, I just became a father recently, so I'm very tired. But yeah, I'm excited about season 3, and I've gone off Guild Ball a little bit recently. We'd started playing Age of Sigmar, but I think that some of these new players look quite interesting. Particularly this one, which was great. Yeah, that's about it really. I know I haven't really said that much, but I just wanted to sort of do a bit of a brain fart about my feelings about season 3. They look good. I think that Steamforge might find themselves getting stuck relatively soon about where to take Guild Ball. I think it's got a limited lifespan. People complaining. Please don't put a comment on saying that it hasn't got a limited lifespan. That's just my opinion. I think there's only so many times you can play a game where all you do is take out and score goals. But I mean, don't get me wrong, fantastic game. But unless they find a way to expand it, it's limited. There's only so many guilds you can have, only so many players you can have. Yeah, but I'm still really positive about it. I still like playing it, obviously. It's a great game. Okay, thanks a lot for watching, and see you next time.